All right, Alex, we're watching your freestyle videos here. Alex, while we're watching these freestyle videos, make sure you take some time to also check out the notes. There's just some tidbits in there that we see that we think you're doing really well on, different things we think you can continue to work on. If you don't always have time to watch the videos, you can at least check out the notes and see what it is we're seeing and just good little reminders for you. All right, so we're going to start this video over and we're going to kind of go from there. All right, as we get started, the first thing we really like is your body position in water. You can see your head position is looking a little bit down, a little bit forward, but a little bit down, but you can see that you've got a nice high body position in that water, which is really good. If you keep your head down in freestyle like that, it always helps keep your hips up, which helps keep your legs up all the way through. I'll be interested to see what your freestyle looks like coming straight on, because it looks like you're kind of almost as you enter, instead of entering just nice and even, fingertips down at your shoulder, it almost looks like you're kind of pushing a little bit across that middle line of your body. So be careful. Make sure you let those elbows stay high, hand kind of move forward, and then into a fingertip entry as you start to pull that freestyle through. You can see kind of what I'm talking about, how your hand is sideways, and then it's actually going in this direction over here. Right? So we want to make sure it's fingertip entry. You can see as you start to enter, it is definitely going sideways. Then you start to flatten it out. This one is not nearly as bad sideways. It's a little bit on an angle, but not quite as bad as the other one. Now, as we get that freestyle, right here, we want to see from your elbow down to your fingertips is really where your catch should be. So when you start that stroke here, what you want to do is try and drop that hand and keep your elbow nice and high. So your hand should go here, but your elbow shouldn't move until you get to this position here, and then everything starts to push backwards. All right, so work on keeping higher elbows all the way through. All right. Now the other thing you really want to do is we want to make sure you can see you got a slight bend in your elbow here, but you're already halfway through that stroke by the time you really start to bend that elbow. And so you're kind of missing out that early part of your catch. You don't want to have that straight arm recovery at the very beginning. You want to have a higher elbow at the very beginning. You do a great job of finishing your hand all the way down by the bottom of your hip. That's excellent. And right here, this head position really is pretty good. I really do like where you are there. Flat hand here, that's excellent. But again, you can kind of see here how straight arm that is. You're about a third of the way through that stroke there, and still have yet to bend that elbow. There it starts to bend a little bit. Kick out there looks really strong. Really like that kick a lot, Alex. You can kind of see how you lift your head. You can see you barely have maybe an ear, maybe like kind of the back of your ponytail in your swim cap. That may be all that's left there. Let that head lay down in that water a little bit better. Don't let it lift up quite so high to breathe, okay? Now we're going to talk about this above water, but see how you right here you can see where you got like one goggle in the water, which means one goggle's out of the water. We're going to work at really think about doing that all the time. We don't want to lift our head up quite so high. Again, we'll see that above water more than anything else, but just think about it. One goggle out. As you go into your turn there, don't breathe the last stroke in the wall. You want to make sure you get at least 2 strokes away from the wall, into the wall, and then 2 strokes off the wall as well. And we've talked a lot about trying to work on actually not breathing flags in and out. So we do want to work at those as well. As you start to do that turn, great job bringing your legs over. You can see this hand is starting to point down towards your face, which is excellent. But this hand's a little bit stuck up top. Make sure those hands are moving together all the way through. Good job of locking into a streamline. Great job of waiting for about 2 seconds off that turn. Keep the dolphin kick nice and strong all the way through. All right, so this is kind of what we're talking about, that high elbow, okay? That's a really good high elbow. So you want to get that catch part earlier, okay? But that looks great right there. I love the fact is you're not going to breathe that first stroke, are you? No. 3 strokes without a breath. That's a great job off the wall, Alex. Well done.